Good evening, everybody. Hope we're all having a fantastic weekend. Welcome back to Space Engineers. So, how is everyone? We are just waiting for a Tom to join us. He should be jumping into the chat momentarily. Ah, good evening, Doverkin. How are you doing? We do in fact have a Tom this evening. He is joining us momentarily. In fact, I'm expecting him to join chat any moment. I am doing okay. Rules around here have finally relaxed enough that going and meeting people is allowed, so I spent this afternoon, well, most of this weekend, catching up with friends. So it has been a thoroughly nice weekend. Just chilling out, playing some tabletop games, and generally having a good time. Yeah, we can start building that for him as well. Whee! So it will be interesting to see if he notices what we built last week. If he doesn't, then I'm worried. How are we doing on resources? Actually, that's a good point. How are we doing on resources? I'm betting we're out of stone. Yep. We got anything in the refineries at all? Okay, nothing much. Time to punch the drills down again. So let's go weld up these with the bits I've got, and then drop the drills again. There we go. Right, let's recharge and then drop a drill. I'm pretty sure I've still got some unextended drills from last time. So, drills on. Let's look at the piston situation. Do we have unextended piston? 10 metres, 10 metres, 10 metres. Ah, there's a 0. Perfect. Velocity can be 0. Come on, game. Thank you. Velocity can be 0.1. Give us a nice slow. Looking good. Thinking about it. Looks good to me. I am so glad I built that camera. So, put in a decent bit there. What I was gonna check... What do we need for yield modules? Ooh, superconductors. That's going to get pricey. Superconductors. Ooh, we need to go gold shopping. Lovely. Well, that'll be a fun thing to do in a minute. Right. Where is Tom? Still not online. He has assured me he's joining us this week, because I got a message saying he'd be on in a minute. Excellent. Did he put a button on this thing? Oh, yes we did. We put the button next to his fridge, didn't we? Can I reach it from here? Yes, I can. That's going to be a problem eventually. As it has got a respawn point on it, let's fix that problem. So I want one of those solar panels. And I know we're going to eventually grind it down, but considering the amount of times me and Tom have nearly killed our bikes, let's just keep that going. Right then. So let's get that up and running. Tom check. Nope, still no Tom. Ah dear. So what have you been building this week then, Dovahkiin? You've usually been up to something. What's been on the build menu this week? Really has just got some very strange designs going around here. Flavour of Tanky U. Small hydrogen. I'll have that. Oh. Very cool. As you know, I have also been working on a space station, though things may be changing on that space station build, because we now actually have mods on our server. It is a curated mod list, but we now actually have mods on our survival server. It is wonderful. It's livened the game up somewhat. It's bringing back a couple of the players that have taken a break from the game, so we've got a mostly active server again, which is a nice change. I nearly flew into the back of that vehicle at high speed. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to check. How are our batteries doing? Ah, still fully recharged. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Ooh, ooh, we have a Tom. We have a Tom. Hello, Tom. He'll join us in a second. He's in the chat, but Xbox Live Chat is taking its time right now. So at some point in the imminent future there will be a Tom. I suppose I had better send him a game invite, because otherwise he can't get into this world. Oh, there he is. And what time do you call this? How you doing? Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. It is dark. Absolutely nothing. Let's see if you can find it. There have been some changes. and no hints from chat, thank you very much. The hole's still there. Trust me, there is still a hole there. What? What are you up to? That cargo container was here last time you was. Oh, the terrain's still loading for you. Excellent. Apparently the chat can't hear you, Tom. No. Let me... Righty-ho.
Okay,
Let
what about
Dovahkiin, Tom is attempting to fix. Can you now hear him?
Can you hear me now?
We'll find out in a second. Hopefully they will.
Yeah. Let me just do that and do this very quickly.
Alright. So, Dovahkiin, can you hear the Tom now?
Cooey!
He has been talking rubbish, so you should have heard something.
It's nothing unusual for me.
Loud but not clear. Yep, that's Tom.
Loud but not clear.
Yes, it does sound like you're slightly
shit.
eating your microphone.
No, that's fine. I'm working. I just turned your stream on. And yes, I heard me.
Cool.
Excellent. Right. You finished loading yet, scenery? No.
Yeah, I was going to say, has the mountain disappeared for you yet?
No. It's like I'm walking
I worry.
into the side of the mountain.
Excellent. You may want to be careful around here then, because there are some holes. I mean, if you fall down the drill hole, you are going splat. What we may have to do is get you out of render distance and then back into it again.
Okay. Then we just jump in. Is this one my bike?
No, that's my one.
Okay, there we go. Jump in my bike and run away.
I'll come for a drive with you. Where are you going?
This way apparently. If I still...
I don't think you've got your... I don't think you've got your beacon turned on.
How do I turn the beacon on?
You should be... Oh no, I can see you. Yeah, you haven't got your beacon turned on. It's on your hotbar.
Shit.
Incoming tree.
Recharge. Auto. Now.
It looks like a little spiky thing.
Is that it?
Nope.
No. What about that one? What does that do? Doesn't do anything. That one? No.
It's fine. I just need to make sure that I don't run you over.
What are you in?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing much.
Oop, that was a tree. Oh, you're one of those thingies.
Nothing much.
That was fun trying to get that to flip on top of each other though. The other week.
Yes, it was. Dovahkiin is requesting that you try to stop eating your microphone.
And it tastes so
It
good.
might be tasty, Dovahkiin. There we go.
I haven't eaten yet.
Oh, well, that's silly.
Ah, that's nothing unusual.
Right, on the basis that I can still see the wind turbine, Don't think we've gone far enough. So I'm going to start reversing away. Where are you going?
I turned round and then I forgot these things don't stop.
Oh yeah, that's true. Whee! It says a lot for my confidence in this design that I'm quite happily driving it backwards. At 50 metres a second.
Mine won't go backwards that fast.
No, it won't. I'm not sure yours go forwards this fast.
What, 50?
Meters a second, yeah.
I'm sure it did 100. I could be wrong.
Possible. Possibly. I think you might need to get a run up is the problem. Right. 3 kilometres is about what we want to hit, so I'm at render distance.
No, I'm doing 37.
Let's get the lights and the beacon on so you can actually see me.
Oh, I can see you. I'm nearly there. Oh, he took off. Bye.
Yeah, just make sure you're not under me. This thing will flatten you.
No.
I jumped far enough up that your beacon went out of range.
Oh,
We did not like that.
didn't like that at all.
Where did I break? Just a couple of bits. It's all fine. Nothing a little bit of repair work can't fix. Right. Back to base?
Yeah. I'm just gonna very quickly mute. I'll be back in a second. I'm here still.
Okay. Righto. I'll head back to base then. Appear to have picked up a tree. Right. That's about right. I'm wondering why I actually damaged that suspension. Ah, right, no, I need to jack the suspension up a tiny bit. Strength is not quite enough. There we go. That's a bit more like it. Yeah, I'm glad Tom is enjoying Space Engineers. And he seems to be getting the hang of it. It is always nice introducing a new person to the game. Right, let's pull this up here. I've stopped, Tom. I know you're on mute, but try not to run into the back of this thing. It might go badly for you. Let's see how much I destroyed of my vehicle. Some of that, some of that, some of that, some of that. How? Ooh, nearly lost the connector. But I didn't damage any batteries. The armour plating did its job. That run of armour along the bottom probably saved me a lot of problems there. Yeah, that could have gone a lot worse.
I'm back.
Excellent. Yeah, the damage wasn't particularly catastrophic. My line of armour along the base of the chassis pretty much saved me.
Oh, okay. That always helps.
I mean, it would be a problem if we had a shortage of resources, but we don't really have a shortage of resources.
Is our drill doing good, is it?
We've still got another 3 pistons to extend, I think. And we are building up a significant quantity of material.
Cool. Okay, let's have a look then. I have a hole now, which is nice.
Excellent.
We have a pathway around it. Ooh. Okay.
It's me full of scrap metal.
I can't.
You're right there.
Yeah, I just couldn't get up for some reason. Right, so what have you done? Other than build this platform round?
And the ripsaw that you just saw.
The ripsaw?
That was what we built last. The big wheeled vehicle that I was just driving.
Oh yeah. Which
That's
appears
not
to be
the
on fire.
one that we... Yeah, as I said, some minor damage. Purely cosmetic. Absolutely wasn't the oxygen tank, the hydrogen tank, the O2 generator, the small refinery and the connector. We have a nice platform up here, so, you know, it's easier to get around and access the assemblers.
Yep.
And if you come downstairs...
Ooh.
There is now a nice viewing platform down the big hole.
Yeah.
As I said, if you'd fallen down that because you couldn't see it, you would have gone splat.
Yeah, that would have hurt. I would have been falling through the earth.
Yes, and I tidied this up a bit and added another battery. Oh,
I
and
like this.
yeah, the wind turbine stack went another higher.
Went higher.
Yep, I prepped it for the next
shit.
layer.
Just went into one of the fans.
There's a wind turbine there, Tom. Yeah, so I just prepped the stack for the next set of 4 wind turbines.
Cool. So we've got plenty of energy coming in.
Yep, we're still, even with the refineries running and the assemblers running, we are still gaining power.
Cool. Right, so what was the aim of the game at the moment?
Well, you've got a drill rig to finish building. And I figured that this time round I might actually pitch in and give you a hand with said drill rig, just to speed the process up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not being very quick with it. Can I? Right button and cannot withdraw 41 metal grids.
So, in which case you need to order up some metal grids. So my suggestion to you would be go up to it and do left bumper and select, and that'll start stuff going into production.
That was quick.
That's what we need to start doing is... Oh yeah, we've got 2 max speed assemblers running. Production is fast now. But yeah, if you go up to build something and it goes, haven't got parts for XYZ, just left bumper select and it will now start ordering the parts up.
Cool. Right. Okay.
Apparently I ran out of motors.
Nee, 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 nee.
And seeing as it did a fantastic job last time, let's put the armour back on the bottom of my vehicle.
Production.
And before anyone asks, no, I have no idea why it has decided to give me a very strange armour skin for my paint job. But yes, what you did miss while you were muted, Mr. Tom, is Dovahkiin hoping that you're enjoying your time on Space Engineers.
I am. Yeah, very much enjoying it. I can't wait to start building some more stuff and learning how to do it all properly.
Yes, what we need to do is get the resource problem solved.
Yes. Why have I only got access to... There it is. Found it. Figured it out.
Good. I need to add 2 more of those to the list.
Just ask it to make a load of steel plates. Because I need more of those than pretty much anything else.
Yep, and we did have... I think I built 1,400 up for you, ready to go. So, you've got resources to play with. Wow, this is going to need a paint job.
What's going to need a paint job? Your thingy.
Well, for some reason, the blocks that I'm putting on the bottom of my ripsaw seem to have decided to be painted in... I think that's either concrete or glitter ball. I think it's meant to be glitter ball.
Right.
I'm not really sure. Either way, it is a skin that I have never actually used, let alone on this save.
Yeah.
So I'm a tiny bit confuzzled on that one.
Do.
Yeah, the other thing I did last week was I took the ripsaw out for an ice run.
Oh, okay. We run out again, did we?
Because, well, it's not so much we ran out. I realised that that blueprint for that vehicle normally relies on a nuclear reactor for its power.
Right.
And we don't have a nuclear reactor. Because we don't have any uranium.
No.
So, yeah. I needed to sort that out. So it now runs on hydrogen. Of course, that meant we needed a lot more hydrogen.
Which requires ice.
Yep.
I can't wait to even just get this bloody frame finished.
Well, as soon as I've finished patching up the minor damage on mine. There you go, last 2 blocks. I will assist you in getting construction underway. What is our cobalt situation? 3.7k. Okay, that's not too bad. We may end up having to go and get more cobalt at some point.
Okie dokie.
And I'm going to go and punch the drills down again, because we're starting to run low on iron again. Oh, there's another piston. Set that to 0.1 and off it goes. Oh, this is our last piston.
Yay! Ish.
So I need to, before we run out of materials, make sure that we build the parts for another 5 or 6 pistons. That needs to go. And 1, 2. Right, let's put the pistons on build order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll do 6 pistons, why not?
Excuse me.
Close enough. Right. Right, so what I'm going to do so that we don't accidentally run out of materials before we can get these pistons built. Right, I'm changing my paint skin. This needs to be fixed. Yeah, it was in glamour for some reason. Let's go back to my battered armour, thank you, game.
Nothing wrong with a bit of glam.
Much better. Right, so what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm just going to randomly attach some pistons to the base to make sure that we've got the parts.
Yeah, it makes sense.
2, 3. All the parts for that one, all the parts for that one, all the parts, almost all the parts for that one. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Has our little pod thing always had those solar panels on it?
No, I stuck a solar panel on it before you joined us tonight because I suddenly realised that we were running low on battery on the little pod thing.
Oh, okay.
Just waiting on the motors. Yeah, looks like I'm just waiting on the motors. Why are you not building my motors?
Because it's
Solve this problem.
still making loads of steel plates at the moment.
Yeah, we've got 2,900 steel plate. I think you're fine for the minute.
I can only find some though.
I'm looking at 2,900 of them in the assembler.
They must be in a different section then.
No. No, all of our conveyor system is linked. Go, right. That's the 6 pistons. Now I need the piston heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Build. Okay. Nearly all of the bits. Hey, now we have all the bits.
Oh my god. Why is everything made out of heavy armour?
Because you got carried away with the heavy armour?
Apparently so. Right, where are the rest of these steel plates then?
Do I need to organise the inventory again for you?
Well, I've got 470.
Right, hold on. Hold on a second.
There's another 3,000 there, I found them.
I've put them all into a parts bin.
Okay.
I mean, apart from whatever it's making now. How are we doing on resources? Okay, we have managed to get through our backlog of iron already.
Are we?
Yep. What we really need to do is we need to go and find an iron deposit and mine the heck out of it in reality. But to do that properly, we need drills.
And we don't have any drills at the moment.
Not yet. How's this little thing doing? Not too bad.
Oh! Oh, I thought I was going to die then.
Well, don't do that.
I wouldn't have died.
Generally bad for your health.
It's not that far of a fall. That's all fine. That's all fine.
Right, so our drill head is currently operating at 285 metres.
Nice.
Because I'm currently standing on it. That's a cool idea, Dovahkiin. I've seen bits of Stellaris. I must admit, I have not played Stellaris. But it's always fun basing your ideas off of a specific thing. Right, let's see if I can... Hey, I can successfully drop myself down a hole. Right. So I probably only need to pull back 2 or 3 of these pistons. One. 2. We'll pull back 2. Wow, it's a long way down now. It's long enough I'm glad that I brought a hydrogen bottle this time round. Right.
Inventory full.
I can't quite grab them all. Dang it. Well, that's slightly annoying. Right. Down the hole we go. Ooh. Okay. Note to self. Slightly closer to the ground before you trigger the old jetpack there. High gravity world target. High gravity world. Not the Martian gravity that you've been dealing with for the last week. I just discovered gravity, Tom.
Oh, okay. Well, I did wonder.
In a rather splatty fashion.
Did you die?
I may have died a little bit.
How do you die a little bit?
Well, I came back. It got better.
It got better.
Yeah, it got better. I'm back in the game, aren't I?
I'm assuming so.
Well, I'm currently down the bottom of our mine shaft. reattaching drills.
Inventory full.
Yes, I know, inventory full, it's going to fall on the floor, blah blah blah. Right. I wasn't planning on dying, alright, computer? Leave off.
I have no fuel left, computer. You're a bit slow.
Oh yeah, no, that's just traditional, that it's a bit slow telling you you're out of... Those bits are going to be fun to get hold of. Right. Come on, build me pistons. Go, that's 3 more pistons. And I can finally retrieve everything from my body bag. Now, are there any more random bits scattered around down here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, I think I just saw another... Or was I just lucky and got the side of the thing? Yeah, no, we're looking good. Right. Is that still going up? No, we're going to have to trigger another piston, I reckon. That back up. And we'll bring one more up, I think. That should give us 6 more pistons to drill down with.
6 more pistons?
Yup.
Oh, I've got to make a
That's
load of
assuming
steel
I
pistons
can
for this.
remember to fly up this hole without crashing into the side of it at high velocity. Freedom!
Well, steel plates gone.
Tom, do you have
are.
chat up at the minute?
Yes.
There is a chat directed at you from Mr. Doverkin.
Okay, right.
Well, I'm assuming it's Mr. Doverkin from the conversations we've had. I must admit, I've never actually checked.
Unfortunately, Davikin, I do very little of the old Discords. I'm a bit old-fashioned and don't really get involved in them. Oh shit! Ow. Sorry, didn't mean to swear on your stream.
I'm getting used to it, it's fine.
But thank you for the offer, Davikin. It's very kind of you.
It is a Mr. Davikin. Excellent, thank you. I had assumed as much from some of the comments you'd made when we were talking on Discord, but it's always best to check.
Oh, yeah, I hadn't really thought about that. That was really bad of me.
What's that?
I just assumed.
I had assumed, but based on, actual information.
I am terrible like that.
It's fine.
And you'd
Let's
think,
be honest,
considering
Tom.
the communities that I generally roll it with, I'd be better at
Well,
it.
there is that, but we're also both old fogies. Let's be real.
We
here.
are
In
both
the,
old
In the grand
fogies.
scheme of things, we've got some catching up to do. Let's be honest.
I've got a lot of catching up to do. Although I am a lot better than what I used to be.
Indeed. I think we can safely say that both of us are a lot better than we used to be. Right.
I've got one of those. Have I got any
2
more?
of those. 3 of those.
Oh, I found some more.
And I now need
I
my
lost my
fast
little bit.
rotor. Where did I put my rotors?
Uh-oh.
There they are.
Uh-oh. I have a connection problem.
You have a connection. I don't like connection problems at your end, because that usually means that there's a problem about to occur.
I think I'm about to be kicked.
Oh, don't do that.
I've crashed completely.
You have had your first Space Engineers crash. Proper
I'm
crash,
stuck.
anyway.
No.
Congratulations.
Oh, wait. No, I'm back. I'm back.
Well, thank you for
But
coming
it didn't
back.
take the blooming steel plates, did it? I've got to find them all again now.
Oh, I see why it's suddenly short of resources. It actually built the thing I told it not to. Thanks.
Oh, connection problem again. Woo! What the hell
Right.
is she doing in there?
So I need that, and that. Because of course.
Oh.
Oh, I've
Oh
just had
dear.
a crash.
I have just
That's
been
not
kicked.
good. Yes, that's because my end has crashed.
Oh no. There were network problems encountered. Please try again
Yeah,
later.
I'm worried because it said at my end network problems encountered. I'm playing this locally.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm looking at your menu screen on your stream at the moment.
Yep. Yes, Doverkin, it's buffering apparently because it was deciding to disconnect me for some reason.
I'm still getting lots of buffering from you. It is struggling.
Right. Yeah. Right, hold on.
Well, it
Let
seems
me.
okay now.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's just a temporary glitch.
Your screen looks
Yeah,
very different to mine.
There we go. Yeah, I was just checking the settings in Twitch.
Oh, okay. You seem to be looking like it says you're loading at the moment, but I'm still getting
I
a lot
was
of
loading.
buffering.
I am now back in the game though.
Excuse me.
So you are about to get an invite.
Yep.
There we go, invite has been sent. Oh yeah, we were just placing the extra pistons. So we didn't roll back very far at all. I have got this on a fairly aggressive
Jet
save.
fuel is critical.
Oh wow, we really were close. I'm literally... Either we're really close or really far, I'm not quite sure.
What's that?
I'm not sure how far it's rolled us back now, because I think we might be at the a few pistons back. Let's find out. Okay, I'm now also watching the stream just to see what the buffering's like, and it seems okay.
Oh, I'm
So,
miles back
check.
now.
Yeah, I think that may have lost us about 5 minutes. Yeah, it's lost us about 5 minutes. We must have literally just been due an autosave when it crashed.
I've got
Well,
one.
that's no fun.
Means I still got to do this by these undersides. Boink.
Well, stream, that is the joy of working with essentially live television. I'm wondering if it might have something to do with the 200-meter drill that we've got hanging out the bottom of this base.
Nah, we should be able to manage that.
I
Surely.
don't know. Well, the problem, one of the known problems with Space Engineers is the more you deform the terrain, the laggier that area becomes.
Oh dear.
So, a 200-meter deep hole in the ground might constitute a problem? What do you reckon?
It might do. I'm very dead.
How did you go splat?
Oh, only because... No. No, no, no,
Only
no.
cause?
Oh, that's better. That's better. Right, I don't need you. We're
Right,
gonna have
so
it was upgraded. You're upgraded. You're upgraded. You're
I'm
upgraded.
only going to extend this one 3 pistons this time.
But we'll get rid of those ones because I don't want them.
Yeah, 'cause that isn't going to work because
Oh, I
of
don't
the
have an
advanced rotor
upgraded
arm.
welder.
No, we couldn't build them.
Ah.
Can't remember what we were missing, but we were missing one of the key ingredients. Think it might have been gold?
Yes, I think I was on a hunt last time for gold, wasn't I?
Yeah, I believe so. Right. This is going to get interesting.
That's food.
Piston.
My darling
Didn't
beloved
spell
wife
that.
has brought me a load of food. Thank you very much, my lovely. Excuse me. You're gonna jump on. Okay. Artemis is going to be playing games with the girls.
Fair enough. Apparently I've got an incomplete piston somewhere. Oh, are you building a piston over your end at the minute?
No?
How have I ended up with an incomplete piston? That's a bit troubling. Yeah, there are 3 incomplete pistons on this grid, apparently.
They're not the ones that you sort of attached, are they?
Oh, no, yeah, no, I know where they are. I am being a complete dum-dum. They're the 3 that I was using for holding parts for pistons, so we didn't accidentally run out.
Oh, okay.
I am being a dum-dum, it's all fine. Forgetting what I did literally 5 minutes ago. I don't need another set of tools on me. What were we missing from the welder? Oh no, we've got the bit. We were missing cobalt when we built the upgraded tools. We've got that now. Tom, there's an upgraded welder in the system for you.
Is there?
Yeah.
That's a double upgraded one, apparently.
It is. I was obviously feeling flashy.
Get rid of that.
There we go, that's
Pick
better.
that one up.
That should mean you have to go and recharge less often.
That'd be useful. Does it actually build quicker, or is it just...
It is slightly faster, slightly more power efficient.
Cool.
So what is Lady Artemis gaming with the girls, or has she not decided yet?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. I tend not to ask questions like that. Oh,
Possibly for the best.
by the sounds of it, they haven't actually decided yet.
Ah. Okay. A couple of K's worth there. We do have some hydrogen in here. A tiny bit of ice. Apparently I've got a broken small cargo container somewhere in this system. Oh, I bet I know where that is. If that's where I think that is, that's going to be a pain to fix.
Why is that? Where is it?
It's underneath something. It's fine, I can get to it because connectors aren't full blocks. Just.
It certainly builds quicker.
I told you, I'd sorted the production side of things out. It's kind of what I do. There we go. Oh, and apparently I never oh, I forgot there's 2 connectors on the bottom of this thing. I am really glad I reinforced the bottom of that ripsaw, because if I hadn't, that would have been a very, very, very big problem, because it would have been basically cut in half. Note to self, when you're on an uneven rocky field, don't jump.
Ran out of steel plates again.
Yeah. It's fast, it still can't keep up with 2 of us building at the same time.
No.
What I might do is I think I might fix the ripsaw.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to go and see if I can find an iron deposit.
Okay, makes sense.
Are you just stealing steel plates repeatedly at the minute?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fair enough. I will stop trying to withdraw. I will stop trying to withdraw steel plates at the same time and go back to reconnecting the drill head.
You can do that because I
Nah, I actually need to get this drill back up and running. Otherwise, we're going to have a shortage.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's a good chance we're going to have a shortage anyway, but you know.
Where are my steel plates gone?
Alright. Now the tricky bit.
All the steel plates are gone. Oh, we can't make any more.
Have we run out of iron?
Yes.
Excellent. Am I close enough to access the terminal of the static grid? I am.
Well, we're doing that then. Just gonna throw some more food in my
Oh,
mouth.
that was not happy.
Oh, that looked like it hurt.
Yeah, that hurt a lot. Right. We have dug too deep. It can't cope. Because that just clanged hilariously badly.
So our drill goes too deep now.
Our drill very much goes too deep. Now, yes. Ouch. That's yeah, that's a clanger. So let's give all of those a minus 0.1. And get all minus 0.5. Screw it, it's already broken. And get that coming back up. I'm now going to go diving for my corpse. So back in a moment. Let's see how bad this mess is. Oh, okay. That's bad. That's really bad.
They're pretty much full hydrogen. Let's come down and have a look.
That's what I call explosive excavation.
I can't even see.
So what does this look like on your end then, Tom? Because it looks like a gigantic football
Yeah,
with a drill head sat in the middle of it.
the drill head is sideways.
Yes, and this hole excavated itself. This drill head was level with the top of this hole when it went pop.
So it just snapped off and carried on going, did it?
The battery exploded. The battery is missing and it took a bunch of pistons and the rotor out with it. So, what we're going to need to do is break these drills down. Ferry all the parts back up top. Oh, actually, if we're lucky... Oh, Tom, it's about to rain some parts.
Inventory full.
Okay.
Because, in theory, assuming nothing broke, we should be able to push materials straight up the piston snake. Nope, something's broken. Something in this chain of pistons is broken, so we are going to have to fly the whole way up. Dump it in the large cargo container at the top.
So if I
Make sure you refill your hydrogen every time.
yeah, is it grinder on it?
Yep, just grind the damn thing down. That went very poorly. I am going to empty 90% of the stuff in my inventory so that I can pull even more stuff up each round. So I need my grinder, I don't need my drill. I'm going to refill my hydrogen bottle. And I do not need an oxygen bottle right now. I haven't got an oxygen bottle, I've got 2 hydrogen bottles. What's up? What did you do, Tom?
I may have died.
What happened?
I think I got killed by the light.
Oh dear.
I flew into it, but I didn't think particularly that hard, and then I died.
Oh, trust me. Yeah, you're splattered at the bottom of the hole. You are very much splat at the bottom of the hole.
Come on. Load back in.
Oh dear. It's fine, Dovahkiin. I'm sure we can recover from this. Yeah, damn all that progress. I mean, we got a cool missile tube out of it, though.
I can't load in anywhere.
What's it saying?
I've got choice of alien drop pod, Hertam
Yep.
drop pod, or space pod.
That's slightly troubling.
Let me just refresh. No, all the rest of them are greyed out. I can't select them.
You're still in the faction.
Oh, excuse me.
The survival kits are all on. That's sounding like you may have disconnected, Tom.
Right, okay.
I will rescue your stuff. But yeah, you may have to quit out and then reconnect.
How do I?
Hit your Xbox button, go to Home, go to Space Engineers, hit, not select the other one.
Oh,
Oh, hello, that hurt. Right. Tom's backpack. How full was Tom's backpack? Very.
I had a drill on me.
You had a lot of stuff on you.
Drill a container.
Yeah. Right. Well, anyone that wanted a little bit of randomness and entertainment, I think you may have got it. Because that certainly wasn't planned for.
I should never have gone in that hole.
As we said, Tom, we dug too deep.
We did.
Right.
We found the Balrog.
We did indeed. I have put all of your stuff in the cargo container at the top.
It seems we both died down there as well. Does that mean we're both white now as opposed to grey?
Nope, I'm still blue.
Okay.
You laugh, but occasionally it will reset your skin to grey if you die.
Right. I'm going to need another invite, mister.
Oh, yes you are. Let me stand on top of this completely safe position to ping you another invite. Invite incoming. Also going to do a quick save, seeing as this is being a little bit special.
I've had no invite.
Oh, it said it sent.
There it is.
That's some latency there.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think we may also be pushing your internet connection somewhat.
I know what it is.
What is it?
Shona's gaming, isn't she? Artemis, sorry.
So you've got... Yeah, you've got double the stress on your internet connection right now.
Yep.
That would do it.
Right. My hotspot is on my phone. I may end up getting disconnected again.
Okay, well, I can always send you another invite.
Network settings.
The good news is, by the time you get back here, I might have got all of the drills out the bottom of the hole.
I don't know
So
what
do
the
we reckon,
password
chat?
is.
Do we reckon this is just Tom's excuse to not have to fly down this hole repeatedly and cut the drills up? Right. And get into the habit of refilling hydrogen bottle every time I come up the top, because insurance. That is a good thing. Do you need another invite? On your own, yep. Then the invite shall be sent. It's sent a lot faster as well. And you have connected. We have 4 more drills to cut down. So that should be... Well, there's now 3, so 3 trips. Your stuff is all in a storage container because I had to pick your body up, otherwise it would have despawned. So all of your stuffs should actually be in the large cargo container. Up the back here. Hmm? Yeah, you should be able to access that from anywhere, but... Davikin agrees with me. He reckons that all those connection issues were an excuse so you didn't have to fly backwards and forwards up the pipe. He's got your number. Also, just as a word of warning, we can fly into each other fast enough to kill both of us. It happens. No, you do not phase through, you splat. Rather spectacularly, usually. for anyone wondering, yes, I am having some issues with my left thumbstick. The clicky bit is not clicking as it should right now. So every so often I have to whack the left thumbstick in to reset the click. That's why I keep randomly accessing the build menu. There is one drill left down here. I'm just on my way up with a full load. Yes, there is one drill left down there. And then we get to cut the pistons off. Which will go a little bit faster. Because I believe it is time that we went for a mobile drilling solution. A smaller mobile drilling solution. We are, but I think we might have to build a very small mobile drill to get enough bits to build your large mobile drill. If that makes sense. Right, let's start working on... Oh dear. Let's start working on these pistons. The parts, just put them straight into the storage system. The deposit all button will do it fine. Right. That's alright. Okay. So yeah, I think we need mobile drill marked small. So I'm going to go with small grid, and I'm going to go with relatively cheap. I think is going to be how we do it. Oh yeah, that's not a good move. What it will mean though is we need to stop building your thing temporarily whilst we get the small one up and running, because if we run out of resources, we're going to have a problem. Cool. Yeah, we are making progress. Unfortunately, we're having... Oh, I forgot there was a... Oh, that's a long way down now. I forgot there was a second block attached to the side of that piston. That block and the light attached to it are now at the bottom of the hole. I'm not sure I can be bothered to fly the whole way down there for one armour block and one light. Are you going to go hit up an iron deposit? What are you going to take out? The bike or something else? Cool. There we go. There is no evidence whatsoever that we ever had a piston drill, is there? Absolutely none at all. We absolutely haven't fired a piston drill in any directions whatsoever around here. No, yeah. Yeah, we knew that was on borrowed time, let's be honest. Right. Tom, you've nicked my bike again. Oh no, you've nicked your bike again. Which bike is... there's an easy way of finding out. Yeah, you have nicked your bike. Cool. Good, good, good. Yep. Excellent. That's some consistency right there. Sorry, Dov again. That may well be just a very bad English sarcasm there. Us going for... No, we never had a piston drill. Right. I need something to put a projector on. Indeed. Yeah, don't... no, you're not stuck. I'm trying to load a blueprint. I apologise in advance. This is the drawback to the host needing to load a blueprint, is it pauses the game for everyone else. Okay, 228 blocks. That's not too bad. Weird things will happen while I'm messing about with blueprints. Yeah, as I said, weird things will happen. I apologise in advance. Alright? It's rare you get one. Be happy. That's because you're in a vehicle that doesn't have thrusters, so you don't need dampeners. Right, what miners do I have in my blueprint library? I mean, I have flying ones. I wouldn't say they're awesome, though, and I also wouldn't say they're cheap. Right. I mean, we do want small and cheap, so I probably should grab one of my basic Atmo miners. That'll need a charge port and all sorts of silliness. Let's do something that can handle moving itself around a bit. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Okay, right. I now need something to attach a projector to. Okay. Which way we're going to build it? Let's build it off this side. Okay. So, we need to build something small grid. Therefore, it's time to connect a small grid to our large grid. Ugh. Go away. Thank you. Oh, apparently I don't have my welder on me. Where did I put that? Oh, that'll do. It's a welder. Right. How goes your hunting expedition, Tom? Excellent. Right, so we now have that projector, or that rotor in. And what I'm going to do is add a small rotor head to that. And lock it down. Let's grab some steel plate. Let's grab the things we need for a small projector. So we'll just come out a tiny bit from the base. And we'll add our projector on. That's the way around I want it. Itty bitty little projector. Right. There may be some lag in a second. Tom? Or did we lose the Tom? Oh well, he had a... Yeah, I'm loading the projection into the the blueprint into the projection now. Cool. Right. Conveyor systems, Dovahkiin. The best thing you can ever do to yourself when it comes to conveyor systems is have as few junctions in the system as possible. You want straight tubes as much as possible, because if you end up with lots of junctions, you end up with lots of conveyor lag. If you're on a relatively small grid, it's not that much of an issue, but yeah, when you get to bigger grids, like I've got a base grid on our survival server that it's almost impossible for other people to come and visit because it lags so hard that yeah, you really have to be careful visiting that particular grid. Yeah, that'll be fine. Right. Other than that, if you're on a server and have access to scripts, I highly recommend getting hold of Izzy's Inventory Manager. It is a script that I use, I wouldn't say extensively, more like excessively. But it will do a lot of your inventory management stuff for you without you having to faff about with it. It will save so much of your time playing. There we go. Right. Now the great welding begins. So, remote back into the grid. Remember that you have to scroll down once you've remoted into a grid. And then show only buildable. I put... No, I think I may have accidentally dumped my good welder into your vehicle that you're currently out with, Tom. On the basis that it's not here. But it is not a problem. Yeah, but I dumped mine into one of the bikes, and I think in the rush I dumped it into yours, not mine. And we do not have the iron to build another one, so I will just carry on with the one I've got. The fact we don't have iron could be a problem. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I know you are. It may just mean that we are temporarily back to hand welding while I try and build this thing. Well, actually no. What will actually end up happening is I will actually strip down one of the large vehicles that we don't really need. What's that? Right. Right. Basically, I can keep building this without too much worry up until the point I need to start building parts. So what we're basically seeing is, can one piston drill make one very small mobile drilling rover? That's what we're about to find out. Oh, that's not a good sign. We're already out of interior plate. Right, okay, we've got a lot of steel plate. Yeah, no, I know you did. I know you did. I understand why we have it. I completely understand why we have it. So let's clear the 4,000 steel plate that's in production. Let's put this on disassembling. And let's disassemble maybe 300 steel plates. Go. Right, okay, we're back in action. Right. So I'm just going to focus yeah. That's I was going to say. Wow. Oh, well that's useful. Up. No, I'm not going to blame Tom. None of this going wrong is Tom's fault. The huge amount of steel plate that we've got. Yeah, it's a necessary problem. And yes, for those looking, this is a really strange vehicle. Trust me, it works. This is... No. No, I'm building it off of the arm that leads to your one. But it's not like when I built the Ripsaw where I literally put the projector on your half-finished building. That was a thing last week of... I just sort of threw the Ripsaw projector down on your building. Oh, that's useful to know. We've got a whole ton of large steel tubes in here. That's handy. Could do with those. Right, do I have anything in my build plan? No, I do not. What you're seeing now, chat, is distracted target. Because I am very conscious that we've only got about half an hour. Cool. Are there any ice deposits on your route home? Ah, cool. That's fine. It's alright. We will need to get some ice in this thing at some point because it's primarily hydrogen driven. But it will also work on just battery. But the main way of charging the battery might be hydrogen engines. Yeah. Why are you not letting me weld that cargo container up, game? This is mildly troubling. Fine. Go that way and then that way. Fine, game. If you won't let me place it off the projection, I'll do it the hard way. Yes, so, for the benefit of you guys on stream, what I'm doing is this vehicle normally uses hydrogen thrusters to fly to its mining site, and then wheels for, you know, travelling back when it's under heavy load. Because we've got so much problem with resources right now, I am not aiming to weld up all of it. I am bare bonesing this, basically. So I'm just getting enough of the chassis functional to make the vehicle actually work. Because then it can start collecting its own resources to help finish it off. Or at least that's the plan. So yeah. Minimum amount of block placement for maximum amount of functional use is what I'm aiming for here. Excellent. That is very good news. Still produce? You are still producing. Yay! Right. Now, the real trick of this vehicle is me remembering which thrusters are actually required for it to be a functional vehicle and which ones are just the optional extras to get it from point A to point B. This absolutely can't possibly go wrong. Ah, welcome back. I can hear the refineries kicking in already. It will be. Wow, I nearly got fired across the landscape then. Health and safety advice for space engineers: don't stand in front of a wheel that's just about to be spawned into existence. You get punted. Oh, and in case you're wondering about the colour, it's because this rover was originally designed to be fairly covert on Mars. Well, if you've got all of the antenna and everything turned off, and people are just relying on picking you up visually, being the same colour as the ground kind of helps. You can't hear Tom again. That's worrying. It's entirely possible, Dovakin, that when Tom had to change his internet connection over to his new one, that he disconnected from chat partially.
How about now? Am I back?
Can you now hear the Tom?
I am here. I am talking. I am talking random rubbish. Or random
situation normal.
excrement. I brought in some stone as well, because apparently I picked that up.
Yeah, that'll happen. It's the natural part of mining.
And gravel, apparently.
Again, just a natural part of mining in this game. Now, stone gets refined into gravel. And they can now hear you.
Yay!
Thank you, Dovakin, because obviously we can't tell the difference at our end, so the heads up was appreciated.
That is everything off my plate.
Wicked.
I am now empty. I have emptied my load into your container.
Thanks. Do you want to come and have a look at this beautiful monstrosity?
Oh, yes, I am just coming.
Well, I'm refilling in hydrogen.
I like the little mini tube that's holding it on.
Figured you'd approve of the ridiculous.
I quite like it, it's cute.
Thank you. It's a bit of an oddball one. I'm not going to lie. It's a bit of an oddball. I do not want you built yet.
So if there's anything I can do to improve it, is there?
Not really. Because I'm not building everything.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is build most of it, and then I'm going to attach a projector to it so that I can build the rest later. So I'm just getting a very basic setup going, which I'm nearly done on actually. What we are going to need is somewhere to hook this up to the base to empty it.
I was thinking that these things need the vehicles we've got need docking ports. I know that my beastie has got a docking port.
Yes, but at the minute none of the other vehicles we've got can actually be docked to the base.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we've got anything on the base to dock onto, do we?
Well, we don't, because we haven't got any vehicles that can do the docking yet. This one will.
That would have to be our next project.
Indeed. Right. That is technically functional.
Is it? Looks like there's a lot of bits missing.
There is. Most of the bits missing are the hydrogen thrust.
Oh, okay. The bits we don't need.
Well, we do sort of need them because this vehicle is an absolute nightmare handling it when it isn't hydrogen powered.
Is it?
Yes,
Well, what's wrong with it?
absolute nightmare. Because it was never designed to just have wheels. So yeah. Also, I kind of want those batteries to be on recharge.
I need to put my phone on charge.
I'm glad I reminded you to put your phone on charge.
Right.
Okay, so we are going to need at least... No, not the small hydrogen tank. We are going to need at least one or two of these hydrogen engines. Then we're going to need to get some ice into it.
Nick it from one of the bikes.
Yeah, hopefully we've still got a reasonable amount.
In my one, I've got 10.3, nearly 20k.
Cool. Grab half of it. We don't want a lot. It's basically just enough that if I run out of power with the vehicle and need to spool up the hydrogen engines, I can.
Where am I putting it?
In the connector on the back of it. Or I suppose technically in any of the cargo containers on it. There's a few. We're also going to see what happens when I load in a programmable block that had a script running on it, because this is a blueprint from my server. And then try and run it on here. I know there's a back-mounted camera. Oh god, I forgot this thing is reactor-powered as well. That'll be fun for later. Right. We are slowly building up ice. Do I have control for the batteries on here? Apparently not. Ah, that's because I haven't welded all the batteries up yet.
There you go. It's about 10k of items I'll put in there.
Wicked. Thank you all. Greatly appreciated. So, what I need to do is get that up and running. Just get the little emergency batteries running. Put them, there they are. Okay, that's the emergency batteries in.
But it will stand in.
Yeah, that's a bit worrying actually. Have I got all of my batteries so far? Yes, I have got all of the batteries. Fantastic. Oh yeah, we will need that. We will need the antenna. I can't actually remember where the ore detector is, which is a bit worrying for a mining vehicle. There we go. Need one of those. Oh, there's the other light. And there's one on this side. Yes, there is. The lights are important. You'll see why when I start the thing up, assuming everything works. I'm hoping that because I blueprinted this with the script loaded and running, that we might be able to cheese it and get the benefit of the script without being able to actually load the script. If we do, that would be amazing. Oh, there's the ore detector. Kinda need that, right. And the other one was underneath somewhere. It is. Right, ore detector, because, you know, you kind of need an ore detector on a ore mining vehicle.
Yep.
And then we'll cut this thing loose and see just how much of a nightmare it is.
I am ready to go when you are.
Excellent. I will warn you, at the minute this is a flat mining thing, so we will need to drive it into cliffs.
That's fine.
Won't be able to do much nose down. Right.
Excuse me.
Freedom!
Oh, he's nearly flipped
Land
already.
it. Land it. Handbrake is now on. I didn't want to turn that off until we could. Yeah, this is how much of it I didn't think I needed. Right, batteries. Wow, apparently we have 7 minutes of power.
7 minutes. Is that because it's
Yep.
still charging?
Nope, that's because this thing is horrifically underpowered without those reactors.
Oh dear. Would it not be worth just nicking the solar panel off or something?
Yep, give me a second. Are those lights going to work? I don't think they are. That's upsetting. It's right, the lights are meant to tell you how much cargo space you've used up. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Okay.
I'm an idiot.
Right.
You're going to love this. There are 2 sets of batteries on this rover.
Yep.
One is the tiny set of emergency booster batteries. One is the 2 massive batteries that we were just recharging off the base. I now have 3 hours of power.
Oh, okay.
you mind having a look in one of the cargo containers and seeing how full we are? They're the grey things.
You got
Ooh, say again?
how many containers have you got?
Like 7? 8. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, yeah. 8 of them. 8 mediums.
You getting there? You got one left that isn't quite full.
Watch your head, Tom.
Was that actually
Right,
stopping you from going in there?
No, I stopped. Right, I've stopped because we now need to come and build this thing a parking space.
Container 4 is empty still.
That's fine, because I would much rather we got a parking space built now so we can get unloading done quickly, because then I can carry on mining with this and you can carry on building your vehicle.
Cool.
And I think I've worked out where I'm going to build our docking port. It needs to be somewhere fairly level for this vehicle. Let's just do a bit of grading. This is not the machine to do grading with, by the way.
It won't do anything to our container in there, will it?
It will if I drive into it.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, don't beach it. Don't beach it. I think I've beached it. So what I'm sort of hoping we can do is attach a connector to that cargo container and hook it up there. That's what I'm aiming for.
3 is full. This connector 4 is not full.
But
That's
you can
full.
see now why this thing needs thrusters.
You have medium cargo container 4 and medium cargo container 4.
Yes. Because blueprints.
Okay.
It wouldn't let me place one of the cargo containers properly.
Right.
So I had to manually place it. Right. So, Tom,
Yes.
what we're now going to have to do is reverse this up to near that cargo container,
Yep.
and we're going to build a conveyor tube with a connector on the end of it, and then I'm going to see if I can actually connect this vehicle to that tube. So I want 1. Come on, give me parts. 1. Come on, give me the second one. Build, 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 build. How long is this stream, Doverkin? We are aiming to finish in about 5 or 10 minutes. We usually aim for a 10:30 finish on a Sunday because work is a thing.
Yeah.
Right. whilst that's building the parts for the connector... Oh, of course, I need to cut that catwalk out. Please don't fall down anything. Thank you. Right. 1, 2... Well, that's not a good sign. 1, 2... And I probably can't place the connector. Oh, I can place the connector. I'm going to do this sensibly. Let's build up that. Give me parts for connector. Okay. Right. So that's what we're trying to connect with. Do a bit of clearing around it.
And light armor sections.
Say again?
Found all the light armor sections.
Oh, excellent. I'm about to see if this either connects or we finish the stream on an explosion. Seeing as those don't work, let's turn those off. Okay, how far off are we? Very is the answer there. So we need to drop this down quite a way.
You're right.
Yeah, only nearly ran over the survival pod. It's absolutely fine.
We don't need the survival pod.
Just doing a little bit more of that grading work I keep talking about. Tom, could you do me a huge favour?
Yep.
Could you scooch the dune buggy forward about, I don't know, its length?
Yep.
Just because otherwise I can see me crashing into it with the drills.
If I can find the cockpit. There it is.
It's right at the front, you have to jetpack up to it. Oh, hey, we have a Cylon in chat. You can go away. And ban. Why bot?
Famous.
Goodbye. That is perfect. Thank you, sir. Staying for the connection, or are you running for cover?
No, I'm refueling jetpack fuel.
Cool.
Ooh. 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 Ah,
How
no.
far off am I? No, it's alright. There's a bit of slop in the connection,
Okay.
you're all good.
Don't worry.
That's alright.
Don't move.
Hold fire, Tom, because that's now too low, I think.
Try it.
No,
Yep.
we are connected.
It's just that little bit there that was pressing that wheel up.
Excellent. We are now connected.
Hooray!
I now need to push all of this into refineries. You can have some stone, and you can have some stone.
Stone for everybody.
Now, I know stone is not the most efficient, but right now, it's the best we got. And what it will let us do is get the thrusters on this thing next time. Oh no, I kind of want that back, thank you. Yeah, let us get the thrusters on this thing next time so that we can just constantly run drilling runs on this whilst you're building.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the thrusters group. I thought so. Right, I'm going to create a group for those batteries.
Oh my god, we've run out of iron again.
Yeah, it's fine. Thank you for the offer, Doverkin. I have actually got a mod logged in, so it's just catching the Cylons when they arrive. But thank you for the offer. I will definitely keep it in mind should I need a mod. Right. The mining vehicle is now on recharge.
Nope.
Oh, your attack bike's back, isn't it? Where is your attack bike?
Over the other side of the vehicle. Of my vehicle.
Ah, yes, there it is. So right, I'm just going to retrieve the tools and stuff that I dumped in the back of it in a panic earlier, and we were trying to recover the drill. Yeah, there's the welder. And my drill. And my magazines and my rifle.
Right, I am out of steel plate. There we have no more steel plate.
Welder, drill, rifle, magazines. There we go. Have stuff again.
Have I got to go find iron again?
Well, as we are 3 minutes over our allotted time, I think we will call it a night there. What I have just realised is the hydrogen engines are still running on this, so let's turn those off. Yes, I think we shall call it a night there. So, if you want to kill your projection and jump back in your freezer.
Turn my bike off again. How do I turn the bike off?
Yeah, there is that.
There you go, it's off.
Cool. Just checking how mine's doing, to be honest. So yeah, I think next time we'll get the thrusters on the miner, because we should now be able to collect enough materials to actually finish it. And then once we've got that done, we can build your massive mining rig.
Yep.
Because we do need to get that running.
Yes.
We definitely need to get that running.
I've
It
nearly
is. We're making good progress.
Nearly got the bed on it done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, the good thing is, once we get the thrusters finished on this miner, it can actually sit on top of the ripsaw. So you can drive it out on the ripsaw. Yeah, if you come over to the ripsaw, there is the world's dodgiest cargo connector on top of it. So that miner does have a downwards connection point you can turn on. So we can dock it up here, drive it out on top of the big rig,
Yep.
and then we can also fill up the cargo on the ripsaw before returning to base.
Yeah. I like the warning and danger labels.
Yes.
That makes me chuckle.
Yeah. Weirdly, they're on a spotlight.
Well, it's not anywhere else.
No. I think there are some on the O2H2 generators, and they're on random blocks, basically.
Yeah.
Ooh, we're up to 9% hydrogen in the tanks on this.
Ah!
What happened?
I got into the cockpit by accident. I thought it was a normal
fair
door.
enough. No, that would be a cockpit. But anyway, right. Time to call it a night.
Yes. I'm gonna. Oh, go get back in my fridge.
Indeed. Right. For next week, chat, if anyone comes up with a silly idea for the massive great hole that we now have 200 metres below the base, let me know. Because I'm sure we can have some fun with that. Absolutely sure we can have some fun with that.
I'm thinking of rocket of some description.
Yeah, that's going to require some more digging though, and moving part of the base.
Oh yeah.
Because the large cargo container is directly underneath it.
I think my fridge is running out of H2.
Why do you say that?
Because it's telling me it's not got a lot left.
Is it saying 9%?
It's saying 8%.
Yeah, that's because the base's hydrogen system never got completely filled. So
Oh, okay.
H2 is fine. O2 is the one you've got to worry about, and O2 you can't run out of.
No.
Because we have tucked away back here somewhere a completely full oxygen tank.
Because I think this planet is oxygenated anyway.
It is, and but an oxygenated planet doesn't work for a cryopod.
Oh, okay.
So what we have is behind your cryopod, sunk in the floor, we have a vent that's constantly sucking oxygen in from the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And filling the oxygen tank
Oh, that's useful.
that you're then breathing out of. So we're getting all of our oxygen for freeze.
Yay!
Right now. The best kind.
It's kind of oxygen. Free
Indeed.
oxygen.
Indeed. So yeah, what I will have to do at some point is relocate the projector
Yep.
and build that on the miner.
And we've got all those drills to
Yep,
sort out.
we need to get your... Yeah, we've got to get your rig sorted. And then build the world's most ridiculous piston snake off the bottom of it.
Yep.
Which on current, track record of us and piston drills, I am absolutely sure that will be perfectly fine and can't possibly go wrong at all.
It was alright when we tested it,
Yeah.
but then something changed.
Yes, and also, this is something that Tom doesn't know about, because I know that Tom doesn't follow Space Engineers news.
Nope.
There is an update that is dropping for Space Engineers, and it said they are releasing it in this month. As there is only this week left of this month, we we are assuming that it's going to be this week.
You have to let me know when that does drop so I can make sure that I get it downloaded.
It will be almost certainly Thursday.
Okay.
Because they always drop their updates on a Thursday. So next stream, we may also be playing with some new toys.
Yay.
They have already said that there are new armour plates that they are releasing, which are window thickness armour panels. So that's kind of cool for building. Yeah, very interesting. And the other thing that they've announced is a new button panel and a flatter landing gear.
Flat.
So, yeah, it's literally a 1 block thick landing gear rather than the huge great one we currently have.
Oh, okay.
So you can make slightly more streamlined designs. Have you exited the world?
No, I haven't done yet.
Cool. Because I'm
Exit
about
the
to
main
load the
menus.
blueprint onto the miner so I don't forget. So I'm going to do a save beforehand.
I have exited the world.
Excellent. Okay, so I will load this blueprint on now so that I don't hit you with a massive lag spike at the start of the next session. I'm sure you won't appreciate that. And it also means that I won't forget to do it at the start of the next session. I have deliberately put it where the nuclear reactor goes on this thing, because I know we're not building that. It's amazing how many of my designs are fully reliant on nuclear power these days.
It's almost like it's important.
Yeah. Well, the irony is, for a very long time, I would refuse to use it in this game, even when I had access to it.
Right.
On the basis that, well, I'm trying to build something that I can use almost anywhere. If I put nuclear power on it, I can't use it until we get into the late game. That all seems to have gone very much out the window. Too far. Is that actually lined up perfectly? No, it hasn't. The drills are floating. I have duplicated drills. I need to go 1 block forward and a couple down. No, that's horizontal, not vertical. Come on. I know it's late. That looks lined up. Yep, there we go. Right. Projector is lined up. Let's turn that off so it doesn't lag us to pieces when we log in. Put the batteries on recharge. And we're good to go for next week. I'm apparently now stuck inside a wheel. That's always good for a laugh. There we go. Eventually wiggle free. Right then, chat. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm now going to log out as well. I will be back on Wednesday for a little bit more creative buildings. It's going to be finishing off of a space station and also a complete overhaul of bits of it, because our server now has mods available. So because we have mods, I can start using some modded blocks on it. Yay! I say yay because it took me nearly 6 months of bullying the server provider before they've eventually caved in and actually giving us mods. Yeah, it's been a bit of a road getting modded support on the Nitrado servers, but we got there. It's working. Touch wood, it's working. So yeah, but with that in mind, obviously I've now got to redesign the space station that I haven't even finished building yet. Because with modded comes longer range weapons and more dangerous things. But we'll cover all of that on Wednesday. And then, hopefully, all being well, Mr. Tom will be joining me again on Sunday next week.
Yeah, I can't see the reason why not.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, anyway, thank you for joining us, chat. I have been posting the VODs for this onto my YouTube channel. So, if any of you want to catch up, missed anything, etc., there is VODs available on my Tenable Target YouTube channels. So you can go and relive the stupidity that's been going on. I think I've still got last week's to upload, but other than that it's reasonably up to date. So that will be updated tomorrow night, in fact. No, I cannot bully Microsoft. Even I am not that crazy to try and bully Microsoft. Microsoft... Right, for your benefit, Tom, what Dovahkiin is referring to there is the reason we can't have scripts in Space Engineers on single player is because of a Microsoft Terms of Service that says you are not allowed to do coding on an Xbox for security reasons. Right. And it has been in Microsoft Terms of Service since the original Xbox came out. And it's causing problems because Space Engineers has got a fully, I think it's C programming language, programmable block that you can code in to make the game do things for you automatically. And Microsoft don't like that. But we get round it on servers because servers are not running on Xbox architecture, they're running on PC architecture.
Yeah.
So we can execute scripts on a server, we can't on an Xbox. But no, that's why I can't bully Microsoft, because if they haven't changed it in, I don't know, what is it, 20 odd years? Something like that? They aren't changing it now. Anyway, enough rambling, it's obviously getting late as I am rambling. So, good night everybody, and I will see you later in the week. Thank you for joining me again, Tom, and once again thank your wife for lending you to me.
No problems at all.
Right, speak to you later.
Speak to you later.